Okay, so I'm doing this video on off-camera lighting, and I'm introducing the Yongnuo 560 TX and the 560 version 3. Okay, so off-camera lighting, any pro would tell you that to get creative with your lighting, you have to get your flash off of your camera. So when you get your flash off of your camera, you're going to need triggers and receivers. So these are the Pocket Wizard Plus 3s. Okay, so one you have to put on the camera, and the other you have to put on the flash. So here I'm gonna put this on my flash. Okay, the other I'm gonna put on my camera. So so this is gonna send out a signal, which is gonna be received by this, and it's gonna tell the flash to fire. Okay, so we're gonna test it. There, see? Yeah, so it's firing. There. So the problem now is when you use triggers like these, your TTL flash or automatic flash is going to start to operate in manual mode, meaning if you have to adjust the power on your flash, you would have to do it manually. You can't do it from this receiver. Okay, so you'd have to go to your flash, adjust it manually. Okay, let's say 164, and then go to your camera and fire it again. Okay, the problem now becomes if this is far away from you, and if you have it up on a light stand and you need to adjust the power, okay, you would then have to bring down the light stand and adjust the power and bring it back up. So it's a bit of a hassle. So now enter the Yongnuo products. So the Yongnuo products, if you notice, are 560 line are always manual flashes, meaning they only have one pin. How do you tell if they're manual flashes as opposed to TTL flashes? Okay, here they have one pin. These Canon flashes have several pins which correspond to the camera's hot shoe. Okay, so Canon has theirs, Nikon has theirs. They're all different. Okay, but these flashes, they're going to fire with Nikon, Canon, Fuji, whichever camera has a standard hot shoe. Okay, so we're gonna turn them on now. So the good thing about this system is if you have to get your camera, if you have to get your flash off your camera to do creative lighting, you'd have to put your flash on top of a light stand, and even if it's there on the light stand, you would be able to control the power. See? Okay, so since this is the first time we're using this, we have to pair them. I have to put this into receiver mode there, and I'd have to pair them. Okay, there. So notice that these have channels. You have to make sure they match so that this is going to trigger this, and the group will correspond to this, A, B, C. The purpose of this is if you have more than one flash and you'd like to set different lighting powers or ratios to each flash, you can do it individually. So get another flash, set it to group B, and adjust the power manually. Okay, so we're gonna try them now. So notice that the pin on this is, focus, okay, pin on this doesn't correspond to the Canon's hot shoe. That's because this is a trigger for the Nikon cameras. Okay, but this will still work with Nikon, Canon, and Fuji. Okay, let's try firing it. There. Okay, so now about power control. So about power control. So this one's in channel 1. This is channel 1. This one's in group A. So to change the power of group A, just press the left and right buttons. See, as I press it here, the change is going to show here. And trigger. Full power, half power, full, lowest power. Okay, so it doesn't stop there. I can even control the flash's zoom function. There. Shows up here too. Okay. So aside from the zoom function, if for example I don't want the flash to fire, I'll just turn it off. See? When I trigger it, it doesn't go off. When I turn it back on, it's on. Okay? So now I'm going to show you that this works with the Fuji. This is a Fuji X-T1. Okay? I'm going to use the Nikon version of the 560TX on the Fuji. There. Turn it on. Okay. Zoom out. Let me zoom out. See? Works well. Control the power. Works. Okay, so there you go. Okay, one more thing. People are saying that to use these on the Fuji, you have to choose the Canon version. Okay, here we have the Nikon version, and here's the Canon version. This one's yellow for the Nikon version. This one's white. Notice on the pins. This one's for Canon. This one's for Nikon. Now, the thing is, when you choose Canon ones, they don't physically fit on the Fuji's hot shoe. You have to force them in, which is very difficult because of the pin arrangements. Okay? Nikon ones just slide right in. See? See? This is difficulty fitting. I'm going to try the XE2. Here we have an XE2. I'm gonna see if it fits well. Yeah. See? Because of the pins. Get the Nikon version. It's gonna fit well. Okay. Note, I'm not saying that other brands don't have this function. Pocket Wizard has their own line where you can do this. Photix also has their own line where you can do these functions, but the most affordable by far is the 560 version 3 and the 560TX trigger by Yongnuo. Okay, forgot about the cost. The 563 we're selling for about 3,400 Philippine pesos. Yongnuo 560TX trigger we're selling for 2,500 pesos. Okay, thanks for watching.